How hard is it to build a rhythm for the players for the rest of the year?
You know, traveling to a new city every few days, it's rough. You need little rituals or routines to kind of keep a rhythm as the season goes on.
Now here's Teague. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Anthony finds Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And the first one at the line is good.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
And both free throws good for Rose.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now here's Stuckey. Outside, George. Turner with a screen on Anthony. And George kicks to T. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by New York. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And Anthony gets it to go.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
George against Anthony. George dishes to Young. Pass to Teague. Young, a screen on Rose. Rose against Teague. Off with the layup. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Anthony. A rebound by Young.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Floats it up for Young, and Young slams it home.
And you know what? When it comes to alley-oops, few are better at finishing than Thaddeus Young.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Hernan Gomez. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Rose. Poked away. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Tries a 3. And it's Rose missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Turner with a screen for George. Connects from 3-point range.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Anthony. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver. And it's sent back by George.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Stuckey, a physical guard, someone who's not afraid of the contact on the way up.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good.
And Stuckey is a guy who does a bit of a small version of stat sheet stuff, and he gives you points, rebounds, and assists.
And New York making a change here. Jennings is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Monte Ellis checked in for Young. He doesn't get the second one.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Rose. And Ellis with the block. Back to Holiday. Deep two from Anthony. Kept alive by New York. Here's Noah. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And using all of his length there, Noah cleaning the offensive glass and able to put that one back home.
Outside, George. Outside, Teague. Turner with a screen for Teague. Back to George. There's the triple. Knicks with the rebound. 1:44 left to play here in the first. Noah with a screen on Ellis. Down low. And they get it back. Noah, the pass to Carmelo. Ellis against Rose. Noah with a screen on Ellis. To the paint. And finished off by Noah.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
Now here's Teague. Still yet to score. And 1:01 left in the first. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Porzingis, he's checked in for Anthony. Vujacic comes in for Justin Holiday. And Morris subbed in for Rose. That's good from George.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Now here's Porzingis. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. From the high post. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Jennings. Pass to Vujacic. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Jennings. For the three. Robinson pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Porzingis. Count the basket. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pacers lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So, Clark, the question most folks are wondering, can the Cavaliers go back-to-back?
It's so hard to do that, Kevin. You've seen it historically. Very few teams can. But anytime you have LeBron James, who seems to be ageless, then you've got a chance to win it again. The rest of the East, though, is not standing pat. They're getting better.
4 on the clock. Screen by Porzingis. Jennings. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
No easy task to stick with Jennings in these screen and roll sets. He can hurt you in a lot of ways when he's playing pick and roll basketball.
Now an update on Hernan Gomez from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer from New York gave us some information. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now, here is Robinson following the miss by Porzingis. Brooks kicks to Robinson. Now Ellis. He has yet to score. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead. New York calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So for the Knicks, Granger's checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Cook. Stewart's checked in for the Pacers. And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Some nice passing by New York here. Jennings against Brooks. Jennings passes to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Noah kicks to Robinson. Puts up a deep three. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now here's Ellis. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the shot goes down. Ellis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's back to Jennings. Granger, a screen on Brooks. Inside. And Granger with the basket on the assist by Jennings.
Man, I love the vision of Brandon Jennings, especially off the screen and rolls. I mean, he's not only a danger to pull up and knock down the jump shot, but he'll hurt you with his passing, too.
Now here's Ellis. Stewart with the screen on Robinson. Here's Ellis. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 4 rebounds in this game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Man, love the concentration of Jennings down in the post now. Not panicking against the big fellas. This little man taking his time and getting the shot to go down.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Both teams deciding to change it up. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Carmelo Anthony.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, George with the ball. Noah picks him up. The shot by George, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Holiday finds Hernan Gomez. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. Over Ellis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Pacers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And, you know, for a guard, Stuckey leaps up for these dunks. He's a really pretty good athlete.
Pass to Noah to the left side wing. Rose against Teague. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Teague. Rose. Excellent D there from George. Pacers leading by 4. And here is Teague. Back to George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's Anthony. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. That shot is off. George with the defensive effort.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
The tray drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 9.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Outside Holiday. That's tipped and taken away by Ellis. And a fast break now for the Pacers. From deep, George. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Pacer lead. The Knicks shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Pass to Rose. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Teague. Lock at 6. Here's Rose. And nothing is falling for him right now. George looking over the floor. And it's George again missing. And that does it for the first half of play. Indiana out in front, up by 10. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Indiana Pacers.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of... And that about wraps it up.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Rose. From 12 feet out, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Rose has got the first bucket of the third here for the Knicks. Pacers leading by 8. Outside Teague. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at George. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
And that one is good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. Turner dishes to Young. Pass to Stuckey. Outside Teague from the arc. Good on the triple. Teague's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, there isn't a lot of time in between when Teague caught the ball and then when he let it fly. I mean, that was a great example of a quick catch and shoot.
New York calls timeout. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Paul George.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
On defense, the Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Hernangomez passes to Rose. New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Pass to Rose. No good there. Great D that time from Teague. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Pacers. They have a 9-point lead. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And the call will be against Hernangomez. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Teague. Pass to Stuckey. Turner with a screen on Holiday. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Anthony sets the pick for Rose. With the drive, and it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Knicks. Vujicic comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jennings in for Justin Holiday. Then for the Pacers, Glenn Robinson, the 3rd, is checked in for George. And it's Ellis in for Rodney Stuckey. Here's Jennings. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Puts it up from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Robinson finds Young. Here's Teague. Shoots the three. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And New York making a change here. Noah's checked in.
And let's review some numbers for Rose. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Knicks trail by 9. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Rose. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Noah with a screen on Young. 6 to shoot. Porzingis can't hit. Pacers leading by 9. T kicks to Ellis. Turner with a screen on Rose. Here's Ellis, and there's the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Ellis has got 6.
And not just a perimeter player. Ellis can use his strength to take you inside.
Young against Porzingis. Outside Rose. And he lays it straight in. Rose has got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Rangers checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Turner. And it's George Niang in for Young. 1:27 left to play in the third. Robinson kicks to Parker. Niang passes to Robinson. Here's Teague. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Now an update on Hernan Gomez from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer from New York gave us some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for him. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
The Pacers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The first one falls.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Harris is checked in for New York. And a change for the Pacers. Oliver's checked in. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Jennings. Pass to Vujicic. It's back to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. Granger, a screen on Teague. Good on the three-point shot. That's 7 points for Brandon Jennings.
Hey, Jennings doesn't need much space now. When he's positioned behind the arc, he's more than happy to let it fly, and quickly.
Yep, that one goes. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And taken away by Ellis. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Brooks with it. Ellis outside. Scott with a screen on Morris. Here's Ellis. The Knicks pull it in. Noah's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Jennings. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Jennings has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for New York. Pacers leading by 6. Brooks, the pass to Niang. Back to Brooks. Ellis, left side. 5 on the clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Jennings kicks to Morris. It's back to Jennings. A second chance effort and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers, that they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
He misses the free throw.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays, a long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
Harris is checked in for New York. In Indiana with a change here, too. Parker's checked in. And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Ellis. Now, Niang. The three-pointer, no good. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Harris outside. Now Granger. He's covered by Niang. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Robinson. Brooks outside. Parker sets the screen for Brooks. Pass to Parker. Noah with the block. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Joakim Noah.
Hard work rewarded inside. Love to see that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Knicks, Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Vujacic. Justin Holiday comes in for Harris. And it's Rose in for Brandon Jennings. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for George Niang. Paul George comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ellis. And it's Teague in for Aaron Brooks. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Outside Rose. Outside Anthony. Rose sets the screen for Anthony. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Young's checked in for Parker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Clock at 4. Pass to Anthony. And it's sent back by George.
Timed it beautifully, and George able to send it back with authority.
Stuckey outside. And here is Teague. George up top. Wide open. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And Holiday kicks to Rose. Pass to Noah. Back to Rose. Noah with a screen on Teague. Rose passes to Holiday. New York, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 8. Outside, George. Turner with a screen for George. Traps in the tray.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The Knicks call time.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Good thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
From deep, George hits the three-point bomb. George has got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Gets the first, and that brings them to within 10.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Now here's Anthony. Noah the screen. Three-pointer. The shot by Anthony, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stuckey outside. Back to Teague. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Now here's Anthony. And it's sent back by Turner. And they'll keep possession. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Indiana's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pacers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And you always hope to take charge of the season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0. 3 games left still to play this year against the Knicks.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Teague can't hit. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg